graduating class of Kutztown University. Please welcome the university's Grand Marshal, Professor Elizabeth Rogel, and Usher Marshals, Dr. Carrie Sabula, Dr. Dina Hayduk, Dr. Keith Massey, and Professor Holly Tienkin. Now entering the fieldhouse are the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Business and the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Each college is identified by a ceremonial gonfalon carried by a member of the presidential ambassadors. The College of Business gonfalon is being carried by Carmen Papavici, a senior studio art education major. The College of Business graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Ann Carroll, and Special Assistant, Dr. Sujin Kim. College of Visual and Performing Arts Gonfalon is being carried by Abigail Cosgrove, a senior art history major. The College of Visual and Performing Arts graduates are led by the interim dean, Dr. Bradley Shope, and special assistant, Dr. Mary Eichholtz. The gonfalon, representing the senior class gift, with the signatures of all the contributors, is being carried by Carmen Papavici, a senior studio art and art education major. ladies and gentlemen, it is now our honor to present to you the dedicated faculty of Kutztown University. Please note the colorful regalia worn by the faculty. The color of the lining of the hood represents the university that awarded their degree. The color of the facing of the hood reflects the academic discipline of the wearer's highest degree. Please join me in welcoming our stage party, being led by Kutztown University's 12th president, Dr. Kenneth S. Hawkinson, and the provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Lauren Baisden Arnold. The ceremonial university gonfalon is being carried by Abigail Cosgrove, a senior art history major.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Ken Hawkinson, president of Kutztown University, and it's my privilege to welcome you to this afternoon's ceremony. I'm delighted that all of you, family, friends, faculty, university staff, and especially our newest graduates are here to join us today. Please rise and join Americo Boots, a freshman music major, in singing the National Anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see dawn's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous must fight, o'er the ramparts we watch. We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. You may be seated. Please join me in thanking the Kutztown University Wind Ensemble, conducted by Dr. Jeremy Justison. On September 15, 1866, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania General Assembly passed legislation to establish an institution of higher learning in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. With the completion of your degrees, you join more than 77,000 alumni who look to the future with confidence because of their educational experience at Kutztown University. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of our Council of Trustees who are with us this afternoon. The trustees set broad policy and direction for the university and give countless hours of dedicated service, wise counsel, and good guidance. I will ask each to stand as I call their name. Please hold your applause for them until all have been introduced. Mr. Jim Ludlow, Chair. Mr. Robert Grimm, Esquire, Vice Chair. Ms. Diane Lutz. Dr. Guido Bikini. Mr. Jack Wabi, and Mr. Evan Santos, Student Trustee. Please join me in thanking our trustees for all they do for Kutztown University. Kutztown University is proud to permit active duty military personnel to wear their service uniform in lieu of the traditional cap and gown. This afternoon, we are also recognizing our graduating veterans with a special red, white, and blue honor cord in recognition of their service to our country. At this time, I would like to ask all graduating active duty military personnel, student veterans, and all others who have served our country in the military to please stand so that we can thank you for your dedicated service to our nation. Thank you so much. Representing the Kutztown University faculty today is Grand Marshal Professor Elizabeth Rogel, who carried our ceremonial mace, and Usher Marshals Dr. Carrie Cibula, Dr. Dina Haydock, Dr. Keith Massey, and Professor Holly Tienkin. Ushers, please stand so that we can thank you for your contributions to today's ceremony. It is now my honor to introduce those individuals who are the heart and soul of this great university. I present to you the faculty of Kutztown University. Faculty, will you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. I want to again welcome you all to the 2022 Spring Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony for the College of Business and the College of Visual and Performing Arts. It has now been more than 2 years since our university has had to deal with a worldwide pandemic. There was much uncertainty, and we did all we could to continue to meet our mission of providing you, our students, a quality education. We established protocols that fell within recommendations from the CDC, Pennsylvania Department of Health, Pennsylvania Department of Education, the state system, the county health experts, and other experts and agencies. Our priority for the last 2 years was to meet the needs of our students, whether it was having face-to-face classes, hybrid classes, or classes taught through various technologies. We wanted to serve the students who wanted to live on campus and those who wanted to live off campus. We tried to provide as much choice as possible for our students, keeping in mind the many constraints we had to work within. Our students made many sacrifices, all for the common goal of the health and wellness of our campus community under the new normal. Our faculty displayed a calm fortitude in working to continue to maintain standards while allowing flexibility and compassion for those students who may have been struggling. Be assured that many committed faculty and staff worked around the clock to continue our services and fulfill our mission of providing a college education to you, our students. And so here we are. Despite 2 very difficult years adapting to the pandemic, you did it. So I am now pleased to address the graduating class of 2022 this afternoon as we recognize and celebrate one of the great accomplishments of your lifetime, earning your college degree. Last night, we had a ceremony to award the master's and doctoral degrees. I am delighted to award our bachelor's degrees today. Only a small percentage of the American population will have attained the level of education that you all will have attained this afternoon. About 33% of the American population have earned a bachelor's degree. 11% have earned a master's degree, and only 2% will have earned a doctorate. Of course, many of those who have not earned a degree have been very successful and make significant contributions to our society. But to earn an undergraduate degree brings with it a special distinction. It signifies a high level of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice, traits that will serve graduates throughout their lives. I want to commend you all on your extraordinary academic achievements at Kutztown University. Always remember not to mistake activity for achievement. It's not the amount of work you do that will lead to your success, but the quality of your work. Seek quality in all that you do. Seek quality in your work, in your play, and seek quality in your relationships. Those who are successful and happy in life are those who give 100% in all they do. Usually the return that one gets from life is equal to that which one puts into it. The beauty of this is that while you may not have won or achieved your goal, you will have known that you have done your best, you have given your all, and as a result, you'll be happy and satisfied with yourself. Overall, the world is a just place. Those who do their best get the best out of life. In 2016, I had the honor of being inaugurated as the 12th president of Kutztown University. In my inaugural address, I spoke of the role of higher education in changing the lives of young people. I explained that colleges were created to awaken young people, to challenge their minds, to alert them to the possibilities that exist before them, to make them work hard and experience the personal growth and the joy that comes from a threshold achieved and a grade well earned. Along with this awakening, I said that we need to make our students curious, to read that new book, to try that new recipe, to hear that new song, to see that new exhibition, to discover how far our physical conditioning can take us, to touch, to smell, to feel, to think, to learn. A college education then seeks to build character and to set our students on the path to self-knowledge. Finally, after the awakening, making our students curious and helping in the development of strong character, we must then instill a gratefulness and a humility that for our students will lead to an educated mind, an enlightened soul, and a life fulfilled. Students, you have now completed a major step in your passage through life. It is said that some people dream of worthy achievement while others stay awake and experience it. I encourage you all to stay awake, remain curious, and seek out new knowledge and experiences. Attaining your college degree has prepared you for lifelong learning, and I encourage you to never stop digging deeper and going broader in the understanding of your discipline. Rest your feet firmly in the foundation that your family and your education have provided you. The things that can never be taken away from you are your values and your character. Hold tight to your values and character. Your education is a gift, one that few in this world have the opportunity to enjoy. Be grateful for this gift and strive to live your life with a humility that will make your family and community proud. Well done, and my best wishes to you all. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Guido Pacchini. Dr. Pacchini is the Chair Emeritus of Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education Board of Governors. He holds an honorary doctorate from KU and is a longtime member of our Council of Trustees. Most importantly, Dr. Pacchini is a Kutztown University alumnus. Join me in welcoming Dr. Pacchini, who will provide greetings on behalf of the state system.
Good afternoon. Come on. You got to do better than this morning's group. Good afternoon. That's better. As Chairman Emeritus, I take special pride in being here today representing the Board of Governors of Pennsylvania's State System of Higher Education. To those of you who are about to receive a degree, I am one of you. I earned my degree right here at Kutztown University. 48 years ago, and I mean 48 years ago, I remember sitting where you are on my graduation day. I was excited and I was anxious to receive my degree. My parents and family were proud, and my father breathed a sigh of relief that his last of his 3 children was graduating from college. I say this today because today is a day to sit back and savor the moment. It's a big one. You will remember today for the rest of your life. Celebrate with your classmates, as they will always be part of your life. Now, I have good news for you. One thing that I have learned through the years of speaking at commencements is that the longer I speak, the longer it takes for you to cross the stage and receive your degree. That being said, please accept on behalf of the Board of Governors my personal congratulations and best success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Guido. The Senior Class Gift Campaign invites the class of 2022 to begin building a legacy of alumni engagement and philanthropic giving by making their first donation to Kutztown University. I would like to invite Grace Porter, a senior communication design major, to the podium to present the gift.
It is my pleasure to represent the class of 2022 today. President Hawkinson, on behalf of this year's graduates, I'd like to present our class gift to Kutztown University. We hope this gift can make a difference to current and future students. Those who have donated signed the banner that's displayed on the front of the stage with the other college banners. We are proud to show our support. We are proud to show our support for classes graduating in the future and are proud to forever be Golden Bears.
This afternoon, we will have the privilege of having several speakers share words of wisdom with us, including one student and one faculty member, both chosen by students, faculty, and administration. You can find the full bios of our student and faculty speakers in today's printed program, which, for our television audience, can be found online on the Commencement website. I am pleased to introduce the representative of Kutztown University graduating class of spring 2022. He is from Lansdale, Pennsylvania, and graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing. Please welcome Carla Accras.
Thank you, President Hawkinson, for the introduction. Good afternoon, and welcome all. President Hawkinson, Provost based in Arnold, Council of Trustee members, faculty, staff, friends and families, alumni, and the amazing class of 2022 Kutztown graduates. Truly, no words can describe the honor I feel today to be delivering the commencement address for this incredible student body. You all are astonishing. Before I start my speech, I would like to share with you a statistic that only 6.7% of the entire world are college graduates with a bachelor's degree. The number is not 60%, it is 6.7%. The number is not 6.7% of a third world country, it is 6.7% of the entire world that have a bachelor's degree. We're about to join a small but an elite group of achievers. My name is Carlos Accras. A lot of you know me as AK. And I'm a third-generation Coptic American student. I was born in beautiful Egypt. My family and I came here when I was in 7th grade. Like many other immigrants, I came with very little English, but with high expectations for growth and opportunities. The struggle was real. I had to learn almost everything from the start. A lot of times, I wanted to give up. Fast forward to high school graduation, and it is time to apply for college. I applied to Kutztown University, and I got accepted conditionally, which means I was part of the first STARS program here at Kutztown University. The STARS program was in the summer prior to my freshman year. I had to pass 2 accelerated college courses in order to enroll in the fall. That was not easy either, but I knew I needed to prove to myself I can do it. After not achieving the best grades in high school, the program was another opportunity for me to succeed in college. I would like to thank the university and everyone who's behind the program, especially Dr. Andrea Kirschman, for allowing me this opportunity and investing in student success. Now, I want each of you to tell yourselves, good job. Good job on not giving up. Good job on getting up every time you fell. Great job, even on failing that level 100 course exam. Yes, seriously, well done. It is okay to fail, because we all know failure is the first step of success. The TV host Steve Harvey once said, "You have to lose your fear of failure. Failure is part of the process. You learn nothing from winning, you only learn from your failures." So if you had not failed that level 100 course exam, you probably wouldn't have passed that level 300 course exam. It was that failure that set you up for success. Think back to the time where it seemed so hard for you to understand the material and you wanted to give up. Think of the setbacks and the feeling of being behind on your work. However, you did not give up. You kept going despite all the struggles in your life. And that's exactly why you're here today. I asked you to remember those times so you can remind yourself later in life of how capable you are. Remind yourself of the hard times you thought you could not get past, but you did. This will keep you going. It will push you to do better when you know you have done it before. Earning a college degree is not easy. It takes a lot of hard work and effort. It takes a determined mindset to achieve a college diploma. So be proud of yourself and celebrate because you are strong. One of my favorite quotes by the American writer Robert II says, "The struggle you're in today is developing the strength for tomorrow." So I'm telling you today, try to stay optimistic, keep a positive spirit, and embrace your failures. Because life is not a sprint, it is a marathon. My fellow Golden Bears, if there's anything I would like you to take away from my speech, it's that you're about to be part of the 6.7% college graduates in the entire world. Do not underestimate your achievement today, and congratulate yourself on the well-deserved success. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. Graduates, in your personal and professional lives, you will likely join many different organizations. Today, as a part of your commencement, you're being inducted into one of those organizations, the Kutztown University Alumni Association. This is a membership that you have earned in recognition of your academic achievement. Please join me in welcoming Nicole Reba-Brown, member of the KU Alumni Council.
My, I wish I took that public speaking course. Greetings to the class of 2022, President Hawkinson, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and families. It's a privilege to be here today. My name is Nicole Reba-Brown, and I'm a proud graduate of the Kutztown class of 2002. I'm pretty sure if you would have told me 20 years ago that I'd be standing here speaking to the class of 2022, I would have laughed. I'm extremely honored and humbled to represent the 77,000 Kutztown alumni worldwide, and happy to be one of the first to say, congratulations and welcome to the club. We join your families and friends in celebrating the accomplishments, successes, and resiliency that it took for you to reach this milestone. We know that it was not easy and certainly had its challenges, but each one of you has earned a world-class education that sets you up for success as you now enter the next chapter in your life journey. When I came to KU, I did not realize how extraordinary my university experience would be. I'm the oldest of 4 children and the first heading off to college. My parents fell in love with Kutztown as they felt it had an excellent reputation, it was safe, beautiful, and probably thinking, how much trouble could she get in? I do not believe that neither my family nor I would really understand the profound impact that my time at KU would have on my life. It is here where I learned of love, and not just the love of beer. Sport. I never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would have the courage to play rugby, yet I did. And yet I did for 3 semesters and formed a sisterhood bond with my teammates that has lasted the test of time. Trav, Vicky, Cindy, Pam are forever friends, and I could not imagine my life without them. Politics. My advisor, Dr. Richard Close, saw how much I enjoyed political science classes and encouraged me to run for student government. I ran, won, and was a representative at large my sophomore year. Diversity, adversity, and perspective. I learned that despite what I thought was my misfortune, my life was pretty awesome. I learned that through hard work and dedication, I could dream big, and that if I put effort into it, I could succeed. Looking back, I'm not sure that I expressed my appreciation to those who supported me and the sacrifices that my family made in order for me to be here, and for that, thank you. Class of 2022, if I could offer you one piece of advice, it would be present. Appreciate the time, the education that you earned, and the connections that you've made. As you chart your course, trust that Kutztown has given you the tools and experience to conquer any challenge. Your KU connections began when you set foot in the classroom, but your KU community is here to support you now and in the future. Your membership to the Alumni Association is free and starts today. As our newest members, I encourage you to return for special events like homecoming or participate in volunteer opportunities to help students follow in your footsteps. Continue your lifelong learning and enroll in one of our free alumni courses. Stay connected and engaged with those who support you now and in the future. By doing so, you can continue our legacy and help grow our Golden Bear community. Work with the Alumni Office to find KU alumni in your neighborhood. Follow us online. Stay connected. Welcome to the KU alumni family. Our network is diverse, robust, and grows even stronger with your presence. Congratulations. Together, we're golden.
Thank you, Nicole. We have the very, very special privilege this afternoon of presenting one of the highest honors at this university, an honorary doctorate degree. It is my pleasure to introduce our provost, Dr. Lauren Baston-Arnold, to assist with this year's presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Hawkinson. Dr. Richard G. Wells came to Kutztown University in 1968 in the Department of Music and taught for 29 years. He directed the marching, concert, and jazz bands, as well as the instrumental ensembles. He organized the jazz program in 1968. Before retiring in 1997 as associate professor, Dr. Wells influenced scores of graduates to aspire to excellence in music performance and remain loyal to the ideals and benefits of music and education. Many students continued their association with the university and Department of Music long after graduation because of experiences in classes and performance organizations led by Dr. Wells. Dr. Hawkinson, I'm honored to present Dr. Richard G. Wells as a candidate for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters.
Dr. Wells, would you please stand? In recognition of your lifelong contributions to music, for your work and dedication in establishing the Jazz Studies program at KU, for your continued support of KU alumni jazz ensembles, even after your retirement, together with your brother creating the Educational Programs Network, promoting educationally focused music events across Pennsylvania and the United States, for your character and the positive example you have set for students and many members of our community, for your commitment to the betterment of our society, and for your commitment to the culture of philanthropy through generous and unwavering support in enriching the lives of all those around you. Dr. Wells, please step forward. In recognition of this and so much more, Kutztown University of Pennsylvania hereby confers upon you, Dr. Richard G. Wells, the degree of Doctor of Honorary Humane Letters given this 14th day of May, 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you our Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters, Dr. Richard G. Wells.
to the KU Board of Trustees, the administration, the foundation, faculty, parents, friends, and the graduates of 2022, congratulations and thank you for this wonderful, beautiful day. It's the start of our road on a great journey in life. I'm glad all found your way to our seats today on what I'm sure will be a little confusing day, as I know, being a band director, it takes about a lot of organization to move about a few hundred people into their proper seats. Sometimes wires get mixed or they get crossed. And I remember way back in the late 60s, we had a band in a parachute that was going to deliver the football to the football stadium for a football game. Somehow the wind was a little fierce that day, and he landed on the baseball field above the football field. However, we did get the ball to the proper place for the game to begin. Yes, he didn't land where he thought he would. And the truth I'd like to remind you all of today is that you're likely to end up in a similar situation as you move on and out into the world. Today we're celebrating the promise of the future. But one promise I can make to you is that, like that skydiving ball deliverer, you might change your goal when you don't land where you expect to land. Yes, 86 years of my life have shown me that this is one of the two guarantees about life and success, that both rarely unravel and arrive exactly the way you thought they would. And the other one is I like to speak to you about today is that the only thing that will hold you back is a fear of failing en route to the things you want to do. Notice I didn't say failing itself. I won't let you that failure of any kind is pleasant or should motivate you. I'm talking about the time of anxiety that pushes back against your urge to create, to try something new, to venture into the unknown so that you are never get started. On a smaller scale, it's that negative fear of messing up that makes you procrastinate in your daily life. Yes, this lingering feeling wears you down mentally and even physically, and it leads to the worst type of FOMO down the line. Did I say that right? Fear of missing out. Pushing back against the destructive hesitation has given me the best thing in my life. Yes, I have a love for music, and my career began in a dance hall in high school, where I was booked to play with a jazz band that I formed. Yes, when half of our players didn't make or show up because we had a little snowstorm, I almost canceled the show that we were supposed to play. However, I took the initiative and I walked away winning a small victory by performing in that dance hall that night. Later, as the band director and professor here at Kutztown, I had to face my fears when I heard and I went to the board of directors in an attempt to establish a jazz program here at Kutztown. I had to argue with the board of directors frequently, and because many didn't understand the beauty of jazz and the passion that many students had for that particular discipline. Sometimes I learned that I loved my job, that I might also lose my job. But I kept pushing. After a year or so, back and forth, they finally approved the jazz program, and it is one of the most successful programs that I started and is in existence today. Yes, this attitude also gave me the achievement I value. The most, my marriage and family. When my wife, Betsy, who's sitting over there, and I were married in the early 20s in 1961 in a small church. Boy, that goes back a long time ago. In our hometown, we were nervous kids. 61 years later, we built a relationship together that has carried us through life's ups and downs. Also, during these many years at Kutztown, I had the privilege of still being with students that I had back many years ago. They had the passion for still creating music, and they still play in the Alumni Jazz Band. And a lot of them are seated over here to my right today. What a great gift it is to me to know that I was at a fine university educating students with great students willing to learn, and also as a treasure for you for life. Yes, there aren't many instructions to jump headfirst into every opportunity that comes your way. Yes, consideration and conscientiousness are critical when making important decisions. But if you weigh all the options and the only thing holding you back is the fear of failing, don't let that fear stop you from pushing forward. Kutztown has no doubt prepared you to be ready to be critical features, excuse me, and also citizens of the world with the tools to grow. And I beg you today to use your gifts to push through the inevitable fear, past the unavoidable hesitation, and into the worthwhile and difficult process of building a life. If there's one thing I learned, it's that it's worth it. Yes, I thank KU for the many opportunities that I had and has built my life, and also for this wonderful honorary doctorate degree. There's something that I will cherish for the rest of my life, for what I remember here at KU, and also for my life. So, in saying and in completing, I remember to be golden. Yes, God bless and enjoy life, and good work to all of you in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Wells, and again, congratulations. It is now my honor and privilege to ask Mr. Jim Ludlow, Chair of the Kutztown University Council of Trustees, to introduce our faculty commencement speaker.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Council of Trustees, which 6 of us are here today behind me, we want to extend our congratulations to the graduates, all your fine work, and also we want to thank you for attending KU. I've been invited to introduce this afternoon's faculty speaker, Dr. Peg Spears, who's a professor of art education. Peg. Dr. Spears has taught in higher education for 27 years at both the graduate and undergraduate levels. She's a coordinator of the Graduate Certification Program in Art Education. She's also developed an intern program to certify practicing art teachers, right? Her research interests include feminist arts, issues-based art education, and digital storytelling. She's also well-published and has spoken at many events. So please join me at this time in welcoming your faculty speaker, Dr. Peg Spears.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the introduction, Trustee Ludlow, and to President Hawkinson and Provost Based and Arnold for inviting me to speak with you today. I'm honored to share some insights gained from my professional roles as a teacher, researcher, and administrator, and my personal experiences as a woman, framed within the context of contemporary social issues and the courses I currently teach. These courses include first-year seminar, Body Adornment and Modification, Women in the Arts, Teaching Art to Adolescents, and Studio Thinking. Let's start with the topic of professionalism. An underlying but not necessarily obvious component of any university degree program is learning what it means to be a professional person. A professional attitude means being on time, prepared, and engaged, responding to whatever the moment requires of you, and working to the best of your ability. Professionals show up for work every day, except under extenuating circumstances. They maintain civil discourse with colleagues and other personnel and care about cultivating an atmosphere of respect and trust in the workplace. These qualities are what an employer would expect no matter the job. We certainly hope that you will find employment in your chosen field, but this may require you to move to another state, across the country. A former colleague once said, and I quote, "Draw a larger circle around your loved ones when looking for employment," end quote. My advice is to take the leap and go where the job is. Most of your professors and deans had to move from out of state when they accepted positions at KU. And now some of us get to return home as we near retirement. Don't fear if your dream job doesn't happen immediately. Keep in mind, you're more likely to get a job if you already have a job. Potential employers question gaps in employment histories. They look for steady employment, responsibility, and reliability, no matter what the job may be. They expect good recommendations for applicants to use They expect good recommendations and for applicants to use the language in the field of your discipline. You're just getting started building an employment history. All types of work are important for a healthy, functioning job market and society. Getting a job requires a full-time commitment, so plan to spend your free time this summer on the application process, working around temporary jobs. Many of you already are familiar with the demands of juggling full-time coursework and employment. I remember an art supervisor for a school district telling me that when he received hundreds of applications for a job posting, he would immediately discard any applications with a spelling error or kitschy-looking resumes with rainbows and unicorns. Ask a trusted family member or a friend to proofread your resume and cover letters before sending them anywhere. While forgiving student loan debt is still being debated in the White House, make a plan to get yourself out of debt. Financial expert Susie Orman advised paying off secured loans, those are student loans, mortgages, cars, before unsecured loans, which would be your credit card. Orman also recommended working 2 or 3 jobs to pay off debt as quickly as you can while you're young, because sometime in the future, you may need to buy another car or you want to take out a mortgage. Some of you may be thinking about graduate school. Orman advised, do not go into debt for more than you will make the first year on the job. You're leaving school at a time of high inflation and raising interest rates, but the labor market is showing remarkable growth. Wages are slowly climbing, but women are still earning 82 cents for every dollar earned by men. According to the National Committee on Pay Equity, this wage gap is even greater for women of color, with ranked earnings by Black women next, followed by Hispanic women, then Indigenous American women. Benefits specialist Stephen Miller cited reasons that include social expectations on motherhood and caregiving heightened by the pandemic. Women often take a penalty when they re-enter the workforce. The wage gap narrows when women and men have similar jobs, education, and experience, but women still must remain diligent. In 2009, the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act was signed into law. This law requires employers to ensure their pay practices are non-discriminatory, and the restricted look-back window requires employers to keep records to prove fair pay. Jessica Bennett's 2016 Office Survival Manual for Women offers tips on negotiating a salary. One tip is knowing the going rate for the type of work you do or that you will do so that when you ask for it, you won't sound absurd. Another tip is to be the first to disclose a number during negotiations and always ask for more than you think you'll get. Starting higher will allow for concessions if needed. Everyone benefits when women do well in society. Philosopher Eckhart Tolle writes, "The more you include others, the more smoothly things flow and the more easily things come to you. Resentment of another person's success curtails your own chances of success. In order to attract success, you need to welcome it whenever you see it," end quote. Dr. Angela Duckworth's research on why some people succeed and others do not comes down to having grit, the passion to persevere with future goals to make them a reality, even when you encounter failure. It's having the belief that failure or making a mistake is not a permanent condition. Several years ago, I attended a seminar on communication skills for women in leadership. People had to repeat something 7 times before it would sink in. We like to imagine that we're living in a meritocracy that's being rewarded for good or being correct. But in reality, it's not so much who is correct, but who you hear the most. The more you hear it, the more you believe it. Facebook is not a news source. Just because something gets repeated on social media doesn't necessarily make it a fact. In my classes, we often discuss contemporary social issues relevant to the course and the lives of students. In my body adornment and modification course, one of the topics we cover is tattooing. In the US today, tattoos can be seen just about everywhere in public, with 1 in 4 adults wearing ink. Millennials, people born approximately from the mid-70s to the mid-90s, are America's most tattooed generation at 42% and climbing. Gen Z, those born approximately the mid-90s to 2015, are reportedly tattooed at 23%. I'd like to take a quick survey of everyone in the auditorium. Please raise your hand if you have a tattoo. Hold them up. Now look around. Does this look representative of the statistics or the national average? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a little more. Yeah. In recent years, museum exhibitions featuring tattoo artists and designs have elevated this aspect of creative expression to an art form. The notion of tattoos being reserved for sailors, convicts, bikers, and tough guys has become an outdated 20th century stereotype and an unfair way to view an art form with a rich and ancient cultural history. Evidence shows that skin art as a form of body modification has been around thousands of years. Tattoo anthropologist Lars Krutek writes that tattoos have been found on human remains representing a wide range of cultures and time periods. Research shows that historically, women were the primary tattoo artists around the globe. Tattoos can be viewed as one of the most prolific art forms seen in contemporary society. Because it is so prolific, we must make an effort to understand it. Can you get a job if you're tattooed? Former art education student Carla Moyson is a tattoo artist and an art teacher who used to work in the banking industry. She said it best, and I quote, "Yes, you can get a job, but the whole thing is you really have to be yourself, no matter what industry you're in. I think you can be accepted as long as the tattoo is tasteful and not in certain areas." I would add that you should be willing to cover up your tattoos in the workplace if asked, and not get tattoos around your face and neck. Most people I interviewed get tattooed in places they can easily cover up. Tolle writes, and I quote, "You are most powerful, most effective when you are completely yourself," end quote. This applies to job interviews. You can be yourself, but still be professional. When we leave here today, we could do the same things we have always done, have the same thoughts, and repeat the same stories in our minds over and over. Or we can recognize it's time to let go of old thoughts, stories, and patterns of behavior that no longer serve us, so we could move forward to create a new world that can work for everyone. I wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Peg. Honor students will be the first of the undergraduates in each college to receive their diplomas this afternoon. We will now acknowledge the achievements of the scholars in each academic designation. Will the Cum Laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.4 to 3.59 on a 4.0 scale. Please be seated. Will the magna cum laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved grade point averages of 3.6 to 3.79. Thank you. Finally, will the summa cum laude graduates please rise? This highest distinction is reserved for students who have achieved a grade point average of 3.8 or higher. You may be seated. Yes. Please join me now in recognizing the academic achievements of all of our students. Will all of our students please rise? Thank you. I now call upon Dr. Lauren Baisden Arnold, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to present the candidates for degrees in the class of 2022.
On behalf of the faculty, I'm honored to celebrate the culmination of your academic studies at Kutztown University. I wish you all success in your professional and personal lives. You are our ambassadors to the world. People will learn about or become better acquainted with Kutztown University through you. Show people that the students who attend Kutztown are impressive individuals who make a difference in the world. We know that you'll make us proud. Shortly, the deans of the respective colleges will announce each candidate for bachelor's degrees and present each in turn to the president, who will hand each graduate that long-awaited diploma. Candidates who have distinguished themselves academically will be further identified as graduating with honors. All candidates for degrees and all associated honors and distinctions are announced based on the candidate's academic career through the past semester. The actual award of the degree and any associated honors and distinctions rests on the validation of the coursework of the final semester of study, which concluded yesterday. A few of our candidates this afternoon made more progress than they had anticipated and finished the requirements for the degree after the commencement bulletin went to press. Although their names do not appear in the program, they will be announced with those of their classmates. We ask that you please allow all of the names to be heard as they are announced. Dr. Ann Carroll, Dean of the College of Business, and Special Assistant Dr. Sujin Kim will announce the candidates of the College of Business.
I would like to invite the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Business to the stage. Do you have a card? No, Carolus Accras. June McQueen. Erica I. Murillo. Vanessa Stack Smith. Jacqueline Elizabeth Rodick, summa cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Dussman, magna cum laude. Michael Cusick. Benjamin W. Cardwell. Pearson White. Michael John Bender. Mackenzie Seagreaves. Brandon Thomas Unterkofler. Mia Fonte Cabrera, magna cum laude. Griffin David Hillmantle, cum laude. Matt James Wild. Zachariah R. Sutton, magna cum laude. Olivia Ritchell. Madeline E. Riley, summa cum laude. Sharon Nolt, cum laude. Peyton Marie Shima. Samantha V. Gerasi. Ramsey Curtis, magna cum laude. Lauren R. Durstein. Matthew R. Peters. Jeremiah Cada. Ian Trumbauer, cum laude. Leah Stratton. Jessica Ann Parmy. Ariana Nicole Jury. Julia Smale. Carly D. Sipling. Angel Forte. Christina Bally. Hunter Gunal. Jacob Andrew Wittison, magna cum laude. Jordan Hannon. Lauren T. Blehar. Lindsay K. Craig, cum laude. Liam T. Grover, cum laude. Stephen P. Labella. Connor J. Baris, magna cum laude. Connor K. Walker. Mark Robert Scambia. Nicholas Palmer. Earl Herman Volz IV. Keegan Hikaru Harvin. Tanner W. Mick. Nathaniel B. Brinker. Shane Patrick Dolan, magna cum laude. Matilda M. Sullivan. Chad M. Robertson. Nessa M. Cartagena, summa cum laude. Ryan Jennings Jr., cum laude. Jerome B. Cap, summa cum laude. Ryan A. Basaccio, cum laude. Andres A. Reyes. Shauna L. Klein, summa cum laude. Aubrey Veronica Hayes. Corbin C. Miller. Cassandra Elizabeth Burke, cum laude. Tyler Whitmore. J.S. Patel. Christian Nathan Flammer. Jackson B. Brown, summa cum laude. Philip J. Castrine, cum laude. Jackson Adam Costello. Alexis Nicole Smith. Kylela L. Isles, magna cum laude. Momin Qureshi. Tyrese Hamlet. Carrie Rebecca Bouchette. Emily Kristen Divas, magna cum laude. Jacob Warren Strauss, cum laude. Andrew Michael Huber. Mason James Ginder. Owen Mark Lewis. Neil Thomas, magna cum laude. Colin Christopher Brooks. Andrew Yeager. Gabriel L. Webb. Christopher S. Hammer. Luke C. Lozowicki. Nadine Castellano. Jessica Schneider, magna cum laude. Naquan Seabury, magnum cum laude. Noor Shahood. Rawad Shahood. Emily Angelica Barcini. Adiola Buseo, cum laude. Naji J. Durham. Dylan Foraker. Atachni Jewel Saint. Jade Alexis Robinson, cum laude. Shaleka Gonzalez. Amanda Gonzalez Diaz. Kayla Christine Arjun, magna cum laude. Dylan Shore. Isaiah S. Charles. Jeffrey Seaman. Justice D. Avery. Kair Sumter. Brittany M. Finelli. Serena Landis. Gabrielle P. Roma. Ian Elder Harris. John Stephen Fechter, magna cum laude. Bridget Bailey. Amber Brugger, cum laude. Jenna Martinez. Zoe Texador Montano, magna cum laude. Paola Texador Montano, cum laude. Lily Charlton. William Peterson. Ryan Davey. Christopher Bukowski, cum laude. Ryan Joseph Stefano. Aiden Blaine. Cole David Englishman. Max Bosch. Ermaeus Sarecki, magna cum laude. Olivia Angela Figueroa. Rachel J. Succi. Kirsten Marie Woodruff. Hunter M. Mikos. Donovan C. Stevenson, summa cum laude. Tyler Jason Miller. Joseph M. Figueroa II, magna cum laude. Matthew Gornall. Brian M. Herner. Alexander Gatto, cum laude. Jared Romig. Maximilian Fagan Lunsman, magna cum laude. Daniel Joseph Long, cum laude. Nathan James Miller. Brittany C. Arntz, magna cum laude. Destiny Nicole Viat. Alicia Rose Munschauer, magna cum laude. Alyssa Diaz. Ethan J. Capozello, cum laude. Lindsay S. Fitting, cum laude. Hannah M. Sly. C.A. Habib Tioya. Radea Hardiman. Cheo Houston. Alvin Lamar Smalls, Jr. Hold on. Abubakar Bangora. Kobe Tuxon, cum laude. Anthony Sessa. Kakoa Fa'afti Kawe. Thorne O'Connell, magna cum laude. Blake Emery Andrews. Trenton Kane Rogers, summa cum laude. Joseph J. D. Phillips III. Nathan Earl Weeder. Eric Fernandez. Cameron M. Clark. Daniel Kane. Edward Ditzler. Travis W. Payne. Brendan Holbritter. David J. Dodora. Daniel Bush. Justin Seaman. Aaron Pride. Alanis Lee Hernandez. Michael R. Roby. Cody Robert Cracknell. Andrew Taylor O'Keefe. Nathan Williams. Joshua Caleb Schick. Emily Chilcote. Mark Anthony Vivanco. Sandra K. Fell, magna cum laude. Kevin Dang, summa cum laude. James W. Ware III. Andrew M. Nunez. Kyle Edward Tomlinson. Drew Bixler, magna cum laude. Heather Mastrangelo, summa cum laude. Okay, Sarah Sakarik, magna cum laude. Caleb Brandt. Brittany L. Zippin. Grayson Bushnell. Kennedy A. Cavalier. Katie Ziegler, cum laude. Brianna M. Casuso, summa cum laude. Jennifer Bjork, magna cum laude. Garrett C. Hudak, cum laude. Rachel Martin. Juliana Kalos. Danielle Marie Williams, cum laude. Rachel Price. Rachel E. Burns, cum laude. Emily B. Zimmerman, cum laude. Sean Dillon Trimmer. Margaret M. Davis, cum laude. Marissa A. Tidd, cum laude. Joseph Y. Hemway. Trevor D. Spade, summa cum laude. Aaron J. DePaul Antonio, magna cum laude. Tayana Kara Perry, cum laude. Molly Alexa Price. Bradley Thomas Kim, cum laude. Catherine Elaine Vanansky. Adelie Elizabeth Fogel. Maya Alexis Phillips. Jordan K. Turner. Tiffany De Jesus. Connor Winfield Harris, cum laude. James Mark Ashworth Broughton. Brent William Proctor. Michael K. Isley. Matthew D. Kennedy, cum laude. Ian Messenlaner. Tyler R. Burkholder. Jake Ryan. Curtis J. Halteman. President Hawkinson, Provost Baisden Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the May 2022 graduating class of the College of Business of Kutztown University. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Dr. Bradley Shope, Interim Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, and Special Assistant Dr. Mary Eichholz will announce the candidates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
The students earning bachelor's degrees from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Eric Martinez, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Weger, magna cum laude. Jacob Medina Cintron. Alexander Coltrane Hawk, magna cum laude. Douglas Arthur McCaskey, summa cum laude. Liam R. West, summa cum laude. Aiden Joshua Zellinger. Jordan A. Dare, magna cum laude. Sean Betram Quay. Leah Francine Hawk, summa cum laude. M. Renee Mira, summa cum laude. Libby Jane Smith, magna cum laude. Rebecca June Dolbin, magna cum laude. Haley Samantha Baxter. Sarah Diane Creasher, magna cum laude. Skylar Casey Deal, magna cum laude. Kaylee Rose Mathersbaugh, summa cum laude. Frank A. Pizzuta III, summa cum laude. Mackenzie L. Lewis, summa cum laude. Emily Oilier, summa cum laude. Heidi M. Kleinard, summa cum laude. Olivia Grace King, summa cum laude. Annie Elizabeth Kitchell, magna cum laude. Liam D. Looker. Avery John Woodford, magna cum laude. Caitlin Patricia Holt, summa cum laude. Veronica Jane Rosenberger, summa cum laude. Van An Nguyen, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Hutchinson, summa cum laude. Rose Kushwa, summa cum laude. Aaron A. Darty, magna cum laude. Megan A. Paulus, magna cum laude. Emily N. Klinger, summa cum laude. Alexander Dupko, summa cum laude. Joseph M. Strain, summa cum laude. Peter Huang, summa cum laude. Morgan Moore, magna cum laude. Gerardo Mijeas Herrera. Courtney Abramek, magna cum laude. Edalmi V. Rivera, summa cum laude. Crystal Nicole Hanohan, summa cum laude. Abby Rose Wertman, summa cum laude. Gabrielle L. Miller, summa cum laude. Kelly Nicole Patrick, cum laude. Amanda Nicole Verna, summa cum laude. Mary Ella Reinhardt. Megan Elizabeth Reeder. Janie DiNapoli. Angeline G. Bethel. Joshua Sales. Nicole McLeese, magna cum laude. Jacob W. Walker. Keely Rose Walker, cum laude. Balin A. Huradu Rabuti, cum laude. Chloe E. Gowell, cum laude. Ki Chul N. Moss. Joshua R. Budzik. Marcelo Moreno. Jessica S. Newton, magna cum laude. Lynn K. O'Connor, summa cum laude. Brenna Haas, cum laude. Jocelyn D. McKelvey. Noah Michael Borgman, magna cum laude. Bobai Kira Yang, magna cum laude. David J. Havis, cum laude. Ryan Stark, magna cum laude. Hannah Rose Lynn. Nicholas J. Zirfos. Matthew John Kakakios. What's your name? Raymond Barker, magna cum laude. Connor Gregory. Maxwell R. DeTurk, magna cum laude. Caleb W. Lawrence, summa cum laude. Joseph Connor Biss. Chad Jones, cum laude. Madeline Elizabeth Koch, cum laude. Santana Lynn Outlaw. Jade Lauren Sweetwood. Ethan Andrew Bennett, magna cum laude. Casey J. Elliott, magna cum laude. Jada M. Lichtenwalner, summa cum laude. Madison A. Fry, summa cum laude. Alyssa L. Fry, magna cum laude. Leila Almudereb, summa cum laude. Matthew Jonathan Wagant. Julian P. Gimble. Madison K. Olez, cum laude. Nathan D. Draper. Maggie Elizabeth Langan. Madison P. Musser. Elizabeth G. Williams, cum laude. Kira C. Purcell, cum laude. Summa cum laude. Brandon Palatino. Michaela J. McGuire. Isabel Santana. Mars E. Soto. Morgan E. Straub, summa cum laude. Mia N. Keswick, magna cum laude. Morgan Louise Loja, cum laude. Bridget R. Faherty, magna cum laude. Haley T. Varsnick, summa cum laude. Casey A. Stoneback, cum laude. Jennifer Gale. Carl Nicholas Davids, cum laude. Ella Sophia Sandness, magna cum laude. Ian Michael Mortar, magna cum laude. Angelina Kimmons, cum laude. Shawnee Trebetowski, summa cum laude. Brianna Huck, summa cum laude. Stephanie Nicole Rapp, magna cum laude. Lauren Nicole Snell, cum laude. Savannah M. Gross, cum laude. Nina S. Ungst, cum laude. Jillian T. Dietrich. Victoria Wilgus, cum laude. Rebecca Grace Van Seeters. Kira Nicole Showalter, magna cum laude. Joshua Dean Smith, cum laude. Jack Kubinek. Haley A. Cairn, magna cum laude. Ronin Brahm Bishop, cum laude. Kiris I. Martin, summa cum laude. Anna Fazikas, cum laude. Madeline G. Hartman, cum laude. Kaylee Marie Haskins, summa cum laude. Abigail M. Harris, summa cum laude. Eric N. Bradley, summa cum laude. Cassia Bryn Dusky. Sean M. Santiago. Nicholas E. Battori. Lucas P. Rebman. Lyndon Emmanuel Toe, magna cum laude. John Marksey. Jessica H. Burton, cum laude. Delaney Marshall. Cecilia Cohen, cum laude. Sissy Elizabeth Essoff, magna cum laude. Victoria Lee Foster, magna cum laude. Noah Nicholas Russo. Killian Richard Strauss. Emily Nicole Bonelli. Bridget Busler, magna cum laude. Spencer Fasciaco, summa cum laude. Alicia Marie Perez. Ryan Neely. Jacob Lemke. Ian Ross. Lindsay A. Marchesani, magna cum laude. Nicholas McGuire Lapp. Hannah Sanders, summa cum laude. Maya Ray Sharma. Megan R. White. Cameron Barnett, magna cum laude. Jennifer E. Redvonley. Savannah R. Mortimer. Annabella M. Schatzman, cum laude. David Rogers, cum laude. Laura Tashner, cum laude. Caitlin R. Diamond. Caitlin M. Goranowicz, magna cum laude. Madeline G. Polton, summa cum laude. Michelle Daniela Cartagena. Ingrid Pamela de Peña. Ashley Noel Pfister, magna cum laude. Joseph Day Duke, Jr. Adeline M. Steyer, summa cum laude. Noah W. Reinhardt, cum laude. Nicholas John Scott. Christian T. Gorey. Abigail Pearly Chua Root, cum laude. Nicholas James Roberts, summa cum laude. Catherine Raudenbush, summa cum laude. Rebecca L. Grubb. Shoshana Rosenstein. Paulani Wilder, magna cum laude. Marlies Amstel Duncan. Elizabeth L. Scanlon, magna cum laude. Patrick Brana. William A. Smith, magna cum laude. Courtney A. Heiser, magna cum laude. Sarah Grace Rapolt, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Patokow. Bryson F. Morton. Michael Lawrence Mulligan, cum laude. Brendan M. Murray. Jacqueline Triefler, magna cum laude. Olivia Drew Leonetti, magna cum laude. Nicholas Andres Gomez Amin, summa cum laude. Olivia Iannucci, summa cum laude. Caitlin D. Henninger. Hannah E. Barber, cum laude. Vincent J. Dixon. Elena M. Del Duca. Dean Enrico Hogan. David Peter Gale. Brandon McKee. Alejandro Ortega, summa cum laude. Michael Francis Dio. Daniela Brooks. Sydney Shea Miller, summa cum laude. Alexis Hartman. Esther May Brink, magna cum laude. Carrie M. Ross, cum laude. Kayla K. Ramsey, summa cum laude. Kaylee A. Klauser, summa cum laude. Emma E. Clark, magna cum laude. Jordan A. Cologne. Damian Lovell Robinson. Griffin T. Masters. President Hawkinson, Provost based in Arnold, and honored guests. On behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the May 2022 graduating class of the College of Visual and Performing Arts at Kutztown University. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degree please stand? Mr. President, I am pleased to present for degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Fine Arts those candidates who have completed all requirements for the specific and appropriate degree named, and to whom the award of the degree has been recommended by the faculty and the Council of Trustees.
As presented by the Provost, upon recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Council of Trustees, and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education, I do now confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the graduates for bachelor's degrees please be seated? Congratulations to each and every one of you.
This concludes the awarding of the baccalaureate degrees. At this time, I want to recognize the many family members and friends who are here today to celebrate this great achievement with you. Would all parents, spouses, relatives, and friends of the graduates please stand and let us recognize you for the important contributions you have made in support of our graduates. Thank you. I wish to thank all who have worked so hard to make this commencement exercise a success. The administrators and staff who helped to plan and organize this event, and the ushers, the custodial and grounds crews who made it happen, and to members of the Department of Music and the Department of Cinema, Television, and Media Production for allowing us to televise this ceremony to friends and relatives around the world. Graduates, we are proud of all of you and join with you in celebrating your success. Baccalaureate graduates, please stand. That's all of you. To signify the receipt of a bachelor's degree, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side. If you ever forget which side your tassel should be placed on, remember that you wear it on your left over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. Please be seated. This day signifies a new beginning for each of our graduates. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves alumni of Kutztown University. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in your lives, but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of this great institution. As you depart today, you have our best wishes for a safe drive home and a long, productive, and exciting life. I ask the graduates to please allow the platform committee and faculty to recess before being dismissed, and we request that the guests for today's program please remain seated until the marshals have released all graduates for the recessional. As you now go into the future, remember most of us spend a lot of time dreaming of the future, never realizing that a little of it arrives each day. And on that note, I hope you enjoy your passage into the future. Be sure to occasionally stop and enjoy the view, but stay focused and don't linger too long. You have a long path still before you and much to do. You have honored us by choosing this great university, and it is our hope that we have repaid your trust in us with a quality education and meaningful experience at Kutztown University. Congratulations and best wishes on your future endeavors. Please rise and join Americo Boots in singing the Alma Mater. The words are printed on the inside back cover of your graduation program.
We're still